Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 32-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer, and today we're going to be stuffing my envelopes for my second paycheck of July. So let me free myself from under the wheels of my chair and let's get started with my variable expenses. So Buffer's never going to get anything, or is not going to get anything. Crochet by Jamie, we're going to add $5. This is saving up for my next round of Etsy fees. I have one item that's been doing pretty well as far as like getting views, so I think I'm gonna have a pretty good amount of fees to pay this month. But we have $5, $10, $12, and $14 in Etsy fee or in Crochet by Jamie for the month. Gas, we are giving $50. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, and 7, $107. I did fill up once so far. I will have to fill up, I have like 150 miles left. So that will last me like 2.5 days. So I have to fill up again and then again before the weekend. So this should be good. Groceries, we're giving $30. So 20 and a 10. And we currently have 20, 30, 45, and 7. I did do a pretty decent grocery haul, more than I expected to spend, but I bought a pack of gummies for like $5 because I went to the gym and then I went grocery shopping, and I was stupid because you should never go grocery shopping when you're hungry, especially after you've been to the gym and done 30 minutes of cardio or of Stairmaster, which is even worse. Prescriptions is getting skipped this week. Spending, we are adding $5. So 5, 10, and 12 in spending. This is for anything, or if I go over budget in a category, or if I don't have a category for something, but I want it, so. Sweet treats, we're adding $4. So we have 10, 20, 2, 4, and 5. Perfect. That is what we should be at for sweet treats. And this is for snacks that I buy while I'm like door dashing, essentially. Sometimes it's like for an energy drink throughout the week if I need one, but I try to keep it for just DoorDash stuff. Okay. Up next, moving into my high priority binder. Starting off with car costs, we are adding $4. 4, 325. Unfortunately, this did take a pretty big hit after I got pulled over and had to pay a ticket. But we should have 325 in here, so we have 1, 2, 3, 22, 4, 5. Not as nice as 500, but you know, we'll get back up there again. But at least I had this fund for when that happened. Hi. Yes. All right, that payoff, we're adding $10. So we'll color in one circle. And we'll add a 10, and we should have 140 in here. So we have 120, 30, and 40. These bills are starting to get a little rough in the corners just because I've been using them for like a year at this point. I think I started last July. Actually, I can see when I started. Oh, September. Still, it's been a minute. All right. Ooh. Get in. Alrighty. Up next, we have festivals. So this is saving up for 2 festivals that I'm going to in Kansas, or in September, one in Kansas, one in Ohio. And then after that, saving up for EDC next year. So we're adding $10. So we should have 25 in here after that. So we have 10, 20, and 5. And if I have money left over in my home envelope, because I took the $900 from this envelope to put into my home envelope once I get my roof fixed, if I have money left, I'll most likely move it back, or some of it back at least. I do still need to have a home emergency fund, but I also really need to fund this festival's envelope. Okay, up next we have gifts. Gifts, we're just adding $1 to it this week. And this is for Christmas, and then one of my friends is getting married next year, so I'll have to get her a gift. But her wedding is in October of 26, so have some time to save up for that, and then still have like 5 months to save up for Christmas. So we have 50, 70, 91, no, 50, 70, 80, 91. Still got to 91, but don't know how to count. Okay, up next, up next we have my hair and lashes. So we are adding $10 this week. My appointment is in 2 weeks, so need to make sure that this is enough money. I'm getting close. I don't remember exactly how much it is to get my hair done, but we're getting there. I would like to save like $250, so totally doable over the next 2 weeks. So we have 150, 70, 80, 90, 205, 10, 12, 14, 215. Perfect. And then once I get my hair done, this will go back into the low priority binder. Because I get a balayage, so I get my hair done my last appointment was in November. It's been so long that she actually texted me and asked if I was gonna still go to her to get my hair done. So I had to schedule my appointment at that point. Taxes, we're giving $5 this week, so we should have $355 in here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50, and 5. Okay, so that's it for my high priority binder. Up next we have my low priority binder. Most of these are just getting $1, so. I live by a firehouse, so the siren's going off. That's fun. Body Mods is getting $1. I hope it's not too distracting. Electronics is getting $1, but we are almost done, so hopefully the siren is also almost done. Fitness is getting $1. Shindigs and Shenanigans is getting $1. Shopping is stuff based on weight loss. I lost 1.3 pounds. We round up, so we are doing $7. We do 5 pounds per dollar lost, so I rounded up to 1.4 pounds lost, or, you know, rounded up is the point. And then travel is getting $1. And this will be a slow build. Ideally, I'm putting $25 a week in here, but that's, you know, not gonna happen. So we're just gonna slow build and then move it into high priority binder about a year ahead of the trip. In 2026, after my friend gets married, I'll move that envelope into my high priority binder and start filling it more. Okay, up next we have my long-term savings. We're gonna start with 52 cats. We are doing the $5 cat this week. We're gonna color him in a very nice natural looking blue. I think the siren's done. We are gonna add $5. We are not gonna count this until I do my next condensing, which I just did one, so it's gonna be a minute until the next one. Okay, up next is cats, which is my children's emergency fund. We are adding $4 into cats. And same deal, we're not gonna count this until the next condensing. But we know we have at least $100, which is a good place to start. All right, home improvement will get $1. From here on out, pretty straightforward. Medical will be getting $1. Everything's gonna get $1. Month ahead is getting $1. Roundup is stuffed. Oh, it's actually gonna get $1 too. It's stuffed based on my change that I have for the week. So we are adding 70 cents, or sorry, 30 cents. Oh, that's funny. That's what we added last week too. So 422 is what we should have in roundup. So I am going to count that and make sure that we do have 422 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 21, and 2. Lovely. And then when we get to $500, we will reallocate that into other envelopes. So whatever I feel like needs a little love is going to be getting some money from that unstuffing. Final envelope is wedding. It's stuffed based on my relationship status. I am single, so it gets $1. And that is going to be it. We are all out of envelopes. We are all out of binders. We are all out of money. So we are all out of video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you on Friday for my unstuffing.